So speaking of things taking a little more time, I have to ask, as you and the team were reviewing the status of co-op and Forge, was there ever discussion about potentially delaying the entire game and taking more time to get these in first?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about doing that, but where we landed was, Halo Infinite is a live game, so it isn't really ever done.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey guys, and welcome to Halo Weekly, the show where we talk about everything new in Halo from the previous week and everything going into the next week. We have some cool news to share today in this video. However, I'm going to be completely transparent and honest with you guys. It's been a pretty slow week with news in Halo Infinite. No roadmaps, no new updates, no content drops. Nothing really. A portion of this video will be left to basically discuss what's next for Halo Infinite, some of the campaign DLC as well, and some of the things that we've learnt about campaign DLC and some ways that it could come in the future as well, along with some general news and the format that we typically do Halo Weekly. Leave a like if you do go ahead and enjoy, guys. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and let's get into it. So, what's been updated, broken, or is just straight up busted right now in Halo Infinite? Well, to be honest, not a lot really. This week no new updates have hit the game, it's been pretty slow and nothing has been pushed out by 343. Some reports of desync and hit registration issues are still plaguing the Halo Infinite game, and it's just not going away no matter how they try and address it or however many updates that they put out about it. In 343's last update, they did post and mention that they've added some additional measures in order to try and capture some of the data to make finding the cause of this issue a little bit more efficient and a bit easier. So that's all that we can do right now, and the only thing that we can do is be patient. And that's the news. When I said it was short, I meant it was short.
That's what she said!
So, what's new and upcoming in Halo Infinite that we can all be excited and look forward to? Considering we've had no updates for the game in literally, I'd probably say a couple of months now, like actual updates with content, it's nice to know that we've got something to look forward to this month. So, we do have a big update coming next week, whereby the Tactical Ops event, which will start on the 8th of March, going all the way up to the 21st of March, or the 22nd, depending on time zones. On screen, you'll see some of the awards and the unlocks for this event as well, a battle pass with 10 tiers, and some pretty sweet looking armor unlocks as well. This event will be completely free to play for someone that jumps onto multiplayer, and just by playing the games and completing the challenges for these specific events, should unlock those armor pieces and rewards for the battle passes as well. This will hopefully bring us a brand new game mode as well, and hopefully we can enjoy that alongside the new mode and grinding and playing for the new armor and unlocks. Things like Infection, Extraction, and King of the Hill being leaked the other day, and potentially being leaked to coming soon. I'm pretty hopeful that maybe one of these will make a return within this update. If not, it could just be this update again with no new game modes, which would be really disappointing to be honest. But the dates for those game modes are at the moment unknown to us. So yeah, something to look forward to within Halo Infinite. We don't get to say that every day, but I'm hoping that there'll be a game mode like Infection, King of the Hill, or Extraction coming alongside this event as well. Alongside this as well, Optic have had their own official HCS skin released into the game, and you can go and purchase it in the store right now. This was added towards the tail end of last week and has been available since then in the store. I'm pretty sure there was one other team as well that had their own skin released, but for the life of me, I can't seem to find out who that team was. I've searched all of Twitter, all of the Twitter accounts, and I just can't come across that second one. So if anyone does know, maybe you can help me out in the comments and let me know down there. So moving on to campaign DLC. I like to do a campaign section in the Halo Weekly videos just to go into a bit of detail around some of the new things that are happening, if they do. So yesterday I did a video around campaign DLC, how and when we may see and how we may receive it. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'd really suggest going to watch it. I'll leave a link down below or the annotation on screen right now in the top right hand corner. Please click onto it and go and check it out. Campaign DLC in Halo Infinite is something the community is craving right now. We want new lore. We want a live service campaign with regular updates and changes to the world environment of Zeta Halo. We want live events happening. Not Fortnite events as such, but just things that look really cool and just to make the world feel more alive. But most importantly as well, we want visibility into things being worked on in the background by 343. And I wanted to include it in this video because it relates to the Season 2 roadmap, and I just wanted to put this in the video and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on what I think 343 can do better, and let me know if you agree with me down below. We appreciate you guys and everything that you've built in Halo Infinite, and we know that you're aware of the community's thoughts around the game's current state. but periodic statements and updates on the roadmap progress would be extremely beneficial. Even if there are no timescales as to when that will be completed, that statement could contain a date as to when we can expect another update, and the community can look forward to that. Even if that date comes around and there's still no official date as to when it will release, the community will be much more inclined to accept that rather than going this long without anything. Please consider this approach or one similar. We just want visibility. Personally, I think this is completely fair. Give us holding statements and then dates that we can expect more updates if there are no concrete updates at that given time. It's just keeping us in the loop and making the community feel like we are a part of the game and a part of the overall development of that game as well. And I think the community would benefit from this a lot. I mean, going back to my video yesterday, using Destiny 2 as a massive example, around this time after the release of Destiny 2, approximately 3 months or so after the game did release, Destiny 2, or Bungie, offered Destiny's first DLC pack to players. This was the first ever Destiny 2 expansion, which came out 3 months after Destiny first released. After this, they smashed it out and gave us another 3 DLC packs in one single year. 3 DLCs in a year to expand on the campaign. Not to mention Destiny already had a fully fledged campaign at launch, and giving us the first DLC 3 months in the future, and then an additional 2 DLCs within that year time frame. That's incredible. It built the initial community for Destiny, everyone loved it. After these 3 DLCs were released and that year was over with, they then slowed down the content rollouts, which wasn't a bad thing because Destiny's already cemented its community and everybody loves the game, so people are more inclined to go back to that game as well. If they had slowed down for that year, and even in some cases Destiny had gone 2 years without any DLC, the franchise has already cemented that player base. However, Halo Infinite has kind of done that the complete opposite way. I think with Destiny, with it being a brand new franchise, they just wanted everyone to stay involved in the game for as long as possible at the beginning of its first initial journey, and that's what it did right. If Halo Infinite did that and there was an update coming out this month with additional campaign content, or even just multiplayer content for that aspect, it would be so much more well received by the community. And not to mention, March was the time that content was meant to be coming out. Season 2 was meant to be coming out, and also co-op, in March, with Forge being delayed until May. But all of that was pushed back until May, so in this time, that's why Season 1 is around 6 months long, and yeah, it's long, man. But Halo is in a very similar position as to what Destiny was at the very start of its launch. This is the perfect time to add new content, not just to the campaigns, but to multiplayer as I mentioned. Even if it's not a full event or even a full campaign, just changes around the ring or on Zeta Halo would be perfect. Keep us wondering and making us want to jump back into Zeta Halo just to explore these new things. Make us not forget about the campaign. After all, we'd spent $60 on the campaign, so why would we not want to jump back in and try and explore new things? I just think the game in general would benefit massively from live events or things happening live in game. Also, let's talk about the elephant in the room whilst on this conversation as well. Will campaign DLC be paid or will it be free? Now, this is something that we don't really know at this point. I do have a strong feeling that we will be charged for DLC for Halo Infinite, but I can only see that happening if it's a full campaign each time. Will it release once a year? A full 8 to 10 hour campaign can be done in that time, but it may feel a bit rushed and unpolished if the developers are rushed or not prepared for that yearly rollout. Okay, so what's going on in gaming this week in general? Well, the Destiny Witch Queen finally released on the 22nd of February. I'm a little bit late to the party, but we won't judge. I'm working on expanding my channel over to Destiny and covering the lore over there as well. The lore in that universe has actually built up really interesting lore. Better than Halo's? No, although some may argue. But it has a lot of very interesting lore, and lore that I really want to dive into and get my teeth into it as well. I'm working on a compact video going into detail of everything that's currently happened in the universe of Destiny from start to finish, in say around a 10-15 minute video. Destiny has been around since 2014, so catching up on that could be very, very intimidating watching a 2.5 hour video. So I'm working to simplify that completely. Stick around on the channel if you want to see that as well. But guys, that's all for what we have today for Halo Weekly. As I said, not a lot to discuss today, but campaign DLC is always a big talking point, so I'm interested in knowing your thoughts around what we've discussed with campaign DLC. Will it be free? Will it be paid? How will it roll out to us? What do you guys think? Leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe if you're brand new onto the channel. Have a great rest of your day. Speak soon and take care.